All right, Shalom. Call Halayim La, Yahal Bashim Yahal Shai, Bashem Rakal Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, that taught me the truth, and salutations to the elect. All right, Habakayar. You know, you brothers out there in the four corners of the world pushing truth with all righteousness and sincerity. All right, to you brothers scattered among the heathen, I look like the heathen. We don't look like your average everyday Israelite, but you are according to the circumcision and according to faith, man. All right, to you sisters out there who bow yourselves down to, the real Israelite men. All right, to your husbands. All right, because you know that they are the only ones who can lead you towards salvation of the Most High, of our people. All right, with that being said, I say Shalom. This is Kaya Ha here, back again with another video, and I'm going to this article because when I woke up, I had just thought about it. I was watching this one podcast before by this guy named Rollo Tomasi, and he was talking about the decline in male friendships. And over the if I'm not mistaken, it was a decade or maybe 2 decades. I'm not entirely sure, but he was talking about the decline in male friendships in society today. Especially America, all right, and it just kind of hit me. I thought about the video I did this morning and stuff like that, and you know what I'm saying, just further extending why brotherly love is important, man. Okay, why being on the same accord is important, because here it is. You got Esau, the so-called white man. You got the Arab man, which is the Ishmaelites. Okay, you got the Japanese man, the Chinaman. You got all of these other nations who is able to who has this sense of community, and they all agreed on the same thing, man. For the most part, most of them are agreed on the same thing, and America has like this imbalance of friendships, of relationships in general as a whole, this imbalance of community. Okay, and we know why that is. All right, that's it was actually one of the curses, but I'm gonna get into all of that through the spirit, man. So this is the AmericanSurvey.org. It says men's social circles are shrinking. Now this is written in this was published rather in June 29th, 2021. It says, as Americans venture back out to reclaim their social lives, a new report reveals a profound change in the nature of American friendships. Yeah, so when this pandemic started, which was March 2020, roughly, it really kicked off around March 2020 and stuff like that. That's why this first line says that. It says, as Americans venture back out to reclaim their social lives, okay? Because a lot of people was in quarantine, man. We had the whole lockdown and things of that nature. It says one of the most important changes revealed by May American Perspective Survey is the decline of close friendships. In the past 3 decades, all right, 3 decades, American friendship groups have become smaller, and the number of Americans without any confidence has risen sharply. And again, man, this is because there's no sense of community, man. There's no sense of community. There's no sense of unity in general. All right, a lot of people are not agreed on the same thing. Everybody want to do their own thing. You got some people who expect too much out of you, or you got people who want to be friends for your own for their own occasion or greedy benefit. Because they don't necessarily like you. They like what they can possibly get from you. They like the idea of what they can get out of you or what you can do for them. And this is not the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. All right, because the only condition a brother will have for being a brother, okay, is being in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right. It says, but these changes have not affected Americans equally. Men appear to have suffered a far steeper decline than women. Okay, and and with a male, it's more important, man. Okay, because with men, it's just like it's really hard to gain a man's trust, man. Especially as you get older, when you get more experience in life. Okay, once you get more experiences with people, you actually find that it's way harder to find a decent mate, man, a decent friend, a decent anything. You know, in this life, as you get older and you acquire more experience. All right. It says men appear to have suffered a far steeper decline than women. 30 years ago, a majority of men, 55%, reported having at least 6 close friends. Today, that number has been cut in half. Slightly more than 1 in 4, 27%, men have 6 or more close friends today. 15% of men have no close friendships at all, a five-fold increase since 1990. Okay, so you know the amount of men losing friends is dramatic, man. Okay, it's doubled. You know, so if you had 20 friends 30 years ago, you know, if the average man had 20 friends 30 years ago, right now it's like 9 or 10, man. Okay, and again, it's mainly because America is crazy imbalanced, man. Like you got so much wickedness going on, man. You might invite somebody who you think is your friend into your house, and they might pop your wife. They might rob you. They might just straight up disrespect you. All right, turn your kids against you. They might do anything, man. And this is especially important not to do in the house of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, in the house of the Lord. Okay, because we in the Holy Spirit, you know that the scriptures teach you to love thy neighbor as you love yourself. Okay. It says women have witnessed a friendship decline too, but it has been far less pronounced. In 1990, roughly 4 in 10, 41% women said they had 6 or more close friends, compared to 24% today. 10% of women report having no close friends. Okay, and this is a little chart. Okay, it says friendship decline more pronounced among men. All right, so you see the key, the legend. All right. So 1990. See in 1990 it says, and this is just rough, man. In 1990, there were no men who said, because it's the gray, there were no men who said they had no close friends. So in 1990, like a lot of men were more friendly, man. A lot of men were more friendly. Okay. A lot of men had more friends, rather. Okay, you know, they had a lot of friends around. You know, or they didn't say that they didn't have any friends around, because because they always had friends around. Okay, in 1990, it looks like, I'm guessing this means 40 men. Okay, they had 10 or more friends. Okay, so it was just a friendlier time, man. You know what I'm saying? It was this one I guess in that time just people would be able to be agreed more. You know, there was less reported, you know, emotional damage. You know, yeah, and it looked like, in 2021. Now looking at 2021, you got men who you got about 15 men, roughly 15 men in that category, who says that they have no close friends, man. Okay, so yeah, man, it's on it. It's, you know, friendships is on decline. You know, emotional. It's not emotional. Morality is on a decline, man. Again, because you got America exposing everybody to everything under the sun in wickedness. You know, in wickedness, man. Okay, like I said, it's like betrayal and things of that nature all over the place, man. Will you betray somebody, when you lie to somebody, you know, anything of the sort, man. And especially dealing with men, especially the Israelite men, it's very difficult to obtain a friend after you've wronged them. Okay, but I'm gonna leave it off there, and I'll post the article. I'll post the link in the description. Let me go into some scriptures, man. Okay, I'm gonna start off in the book of Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 13, verse 15. It says, "Every beast loveth his like, and every man loveth his neighbor." Yeah, every beast loveth his like. That's why when you like when you look at wildlife, you know, you got the gang of orcas, you got the pride of lions, All right, you got the pack of wolves, or the wolf pack rather, and stuff like that. You see all of these animals who are related in species. You know, they congregate. Okay, they have a community. They have a sense of community. They're together. Okay, you got some animals who hunt alone, but you know what I'm saying. For the most part, animals in general, they have a sense of community, man. You know, you see the herd of buffalo, things of that nature. You know, all of the animals, they have a strong community, man. Okay, and that's how we once were as a people. That's how you're supposed to be in the house of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, Baharachah Kodash, man. All right, and the Holy Spirit. It says, every beast loveth his like, and every man loveth his neighbor. All flesh consorteth according to kind, and a man will cleave to his like. Okay, a man will cleave to his like. So it's more just on the surface level of men being friends. All right, this goes back to nationality or culture. All right, this goes back to well, mainly that, you know, nationality and culture. Like, you know, I'm a dark skinned man. If I walk into a room and I see, you know, a so-called white man, an Arab, another dark skinned man, or etc., I'm gonna go to the one that looks closest to appearance like me. You know, I'm gonna go to the one who looks like me and strike up conversation and start community. Okay, I'm gonna go to the one that looks just like me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's in our nature, man. We're gonna cleave to our like. Okay, as such, more importantly, the men of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. If I'm interested in serving Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, I'm gonna go to the men who sincerely serve Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. Verse 17, it says, what fellowship hath the wolf with the lamb? So the sinner with the godly. And let me, I'm gonna cut out, Shalakia. Let me get this. I think it was in Corinthians. It just came to my mind. Because I got some stuff written down, but this had just jumped in my mind. Unequally yoked. Yeah. 2 Corinthians 6 and 14. It says, be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion hath light with darkness? Okay, because we are in the light. All right, the scriptures say that we are in the light. All right, meaning we are in the wisdom. We are in the know. All right, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. We're not ignorant of the world and all the wickedness thereof. Okay, so we can't be unequally yoked. All right, with guys who don't believe. You know, if I'm a man of the Lord and I call myself in the truth, I'm not gonna be out there, you know, riding hard with, you know what I'm saying, Jake in the world. You know, because here it is. We're supposed to be holy and righteous and abstain from things like smoking and gang banging chicks and making myself look like a fool. I'm supposed to be abstaining from all that. Okay. More importantly, going against Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, not believing in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So why would I ride with somebody like that? It doesn't make any sense. Okay. It says, what communion have light with darkness? Yeah, what, you know, if I'm in the knowledge, what business do I have with somebody who's not in the truth, in the faith, or not even trying to be in the truth, right? So that was the point on that. 2 Corinthians 6 and 14. Okay. Yes, Sirach 13 and 17, it says, what fellowship hath the wolf with the lamb? So the sinner with the ungodly. Yeah, that was the point on that. Let me get this in the book of Proverbs. Chapter 18, verse 24. It says, a man that have friends must show himself. Amen. It says, a man that have friends must show himself friendly. And there is a friend that sticketh closer than a brother. Okay? A man that have friends must show himself friendly. So, you know what I'm saying? A friend, a brother, okay? You got to show yourself to be a brother. You can only do that within the law of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, the second commandment, love your neighbor as you love thyself. All right, but the first one being the more important one, you know, love the Most High, with all our mind, body, and soul, man. Okay? And man that have friends must show himself to be friendly. Okay, so when you greet brothers warmly. Okay? You don't give brothers the cold shoulder and stuff like that. For brother request something of you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you do it within your reach, man. You gotta it's a matter of knowing how far you'll be willing to go for a brother, man. Because when dealing with the scriptures, when dealing with the truth in general, you got extremely humble brothers, man. Who will do just about anything to please the Lord first, and to please their brothers, man. Because like I said in the video I made this morning, whatever you do to a brother, you do to Yahweh Shai, man. All right, so if you what's the word? If you're hospitable towards a brother, you'd be hospitable towards Yahweh Shai. But if you're malicious towards a brother, you'd be malicious towards Yahweh Shai. All right, that was the point on that. I'm gonna go to the chapter before, Proverbs 17:17. It says, "A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity." Okay, a friend loveth at all times, and that word love, it goes back to 1 John 5:3, man. That word love means ahab. All right, is ahab. Okay, it says a friend loveth at all times, and we know what love is. Like I was saying, pursuant to the book of 1 John chapter 5 verse 3. Okay, when you do the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and his commandments are not grievous, roughly paraphrasing. Okay, but it says a friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. Okay, because when you're going through harsh times, when you're going through bad times, all right, or evil times, whatever the case is and stuff like that, you could call up a brother and, you know what I'm saying, like, be able to vent, And when you look at the red pill space, the manosphere space and stuff like that on YouTube, a lot of them talk about this, you know what I'm saying, like a sense of community. Rollo Tomasi, he used the word tribes, you know what I'm saying, like, he'll ask, somebody that he's I guess counseling, like, do you have any tribes? Do you have any friends now? Do you have anybody that you just, you know what I'm saying, like, even acquaint yourself with and stuff like that, man? And what he said was, like, a lot of men don't today, man. And like I said, this the article that I had up earlier, he made mention of certain statistics, man, involving that. Okay, because this is important, man. The scriptures talk tell you that your neighbor is gonna turn against you in a time of trouble, But a brother is born for adversity. So whenever you need help from a brother and stuff like that, you will call them up, man. If you need the help of the camp, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai will bless you with the strength, with the hospitality of the camp, man. Okay. Let me get this in 27:17. Okay, because it says a brother is born for adversity, right? Yeah, man, it's good to have a brother in hard times, at all times, but especially hard times, because that shows the true nature of their intentions. All right, that shows the nature of somebody's intentions when they're with you through a hard time, man. All right, Proverbs 27:17, it says, "Iron sharpeneth iron, so a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend." Okay, so you gotta be, you know what I'm saying, provoking your brother to godliness and goodly works at all time, which that's the form of sharpening, man. Okay, that's the form of sharpening your brother, and vice versa, man. Okay, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. It says, so a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend. Okay, because again, we are a community-based people. Really the whole world is community-based, but the love that Jake naturally has for each other is genuine, man. Okay, you ever seen a Jake in the world? Whether when you was in the world, or, you know what I'm saying, be it you in the truth, and stuff like that, Jake will just come up to you, hey, what's going on, man? Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Dap you up or what? Just because. That's our nature. You know, we do it just because. You know what I'm saying? But now I want to get to some of to some of the cautions of when you meet certain Jake, man. Okay? Because when it comes to certain friendships, man, you know, it's business before pleasure. You know, and again, the first commandment is love the most high. All right? That'll always be the first commandment. Love the most high with all our mind, body, in spirit, man. Okay? It's business. So again, me being in the truth, I have no dealings with somebody in the world, man, with the average Jake. Okay? Because the average Jake is doing XYZ, man. All right, and if I'm calling myself righteous, then I should want no business with that. Okay, let me get this in the book of going back to Sirach 8. Let me see. Matter of fact, let me start with 6 and 1. Salakia. Let me start with 6 and 1, and I'm gonna jump back to it, but I'm gonna just kind of like, yeah. Let me get this in. I'm gonna start with Sirach chapter 6 verse 1. It says, "Instead of a friend, become not an enemy, for thereby thou shalt inherit an ill name, shame, and reproach. Even so shall a sinner that hath a double tongue." Okay, yeah, offending the body, man. Okay, offending the spirit in the body of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So instead of a friend, it's like not everybody is gonna like each other, man. You know, not all brothers is gonna like each other, but we have to have love for each other. You know what I'm saying? As the scriptures say, without dissimulation, without concealment. So if I meet another man that's pushing Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, no truth and sincerity, I have no reason to abhor him, which means to hate. I have no reason to hate him. You know, I may not like something that a brother do. It's like a Paul and Barnabas situation. You know, you may have a disagreement with a brother concerning a certain matter, but as long as y'all are agreed on the truth, man, then you know what I'm saying, y'all are brothers, man. Okay? And being merciful toward one another as you should be, as Yahweh Shah was merciful unto us. Okay? Instead of a friend, become not an enemy. Okay? So you don't necessarily have to be real tight and close with a brother and stuff like that. It's just like, just don't be an enemy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, continue to abound in the work of the Lord, ultimately. It says, for thereby thou shalt inherit an ill name. Yeah, because once you become an enemy, look, man, and we seen it plenty of times with different fallouts. All right, we definitely see it, you know what I'm saying, now more. We definitely see it more, Salaka. We definitely see it more with the off Israelite camps and stuff like that, man. They have they're examples of what happens when you gain an ill name, man. Okay, and the scriptures talk about how a good name is like an ointment, man. Okay, so when you become an enemy to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, the whole entire Israelite culture is gonna know about you. Okay. Especially like a great millstone will put you all out there, man, because the scriptures say, mark them that cause division. Okay? So if you coming against the men of the Lord, all right, in any way, shape, or form, you will be found out, man. You will be sifted out. It says, for thereby thou shalt inherit an ill name, shame, and reproach. Even so shall a sinner that hath a double tongue. Let me jump to Sirach the 8th chapter. And I'm gonna come back to that chapter 6 because there was more that I wanted to read on. I was matter of fact, a good example of going back to the business portion. You had these guys I don't remember the name of the video. But it's these guys right here. Okay? So Auburn Priest, they, YouTube content creators, and they was doing a video of like kind of how they met, and they actually like didn't meet as friends. They met as acquaintances who had the same type of business dealings, like not same but similar business dealings, right? And I think it was Abba, the light skin one, who approached Preach. You know, he was just like, roughly paraphrasing what he said, he was just like, I like the way, you know what I'm saying, like like I like your input on certain things, like I like your basically he likes his conversation, you know what I'm saying, like he likes the way he breaks things down and stuff like that. He likes the way he executes, you know what I'm saying, like what he has on his mind. Okay, so these two, they've been pushing content for a while, man. And I personally watch these guys, you know what I'm saying, for shits and giggles, and you know what I'm saying, like a lot of their commentary, man. Because for the most part it's real, and you can, for the most part, line it back up with the scriptures if they, you know what I'm saying, if they're not being goofy. Because like I said, these are just jakes in the world. Um. So yeah, like I said, like I was saying, the point that I made earlier, they met on a business level. They didn't meet as friends, like, hey, what's up? Let's get a drink, yada yada yada. They met on a business level. Okay, it was a business incorporated, right? So jumping back to the scriptures, Sirach 8, Salakia 19, it says, "Open not thine heart to every man, lest he requite thee with a shrewd turn." Okay, it says, open not thine heart to every man. Like, yeah, don't give your mind to everybody, man. Okay, don't give your mind to everybody, because when you do that, you open a window for somebody to take advantage of you. Okay, in the worst way. Okay, you open a window for you open up an opportunity for somebody to take you down, man. When you start revealing all your personal problems. Okay, and this is actually why I personally don't like meeting people, like when I have alcohol in my system and stuff like that, because it's just annoying, because just like, here it is, I may get this person's number, and then we might be talking about something good while we drunk at the bar or whatever, and it's just like nothing happens after that, whether I call or whether they call or not and stuff like that. Just like nothing really happens after. Like there's no true substance. Okay, so it says, "Open out thine heart to every man." Yeah, again, don't give your heart, don't give your mind to everybody, man. That's dangerous. Are you putting yourself at risk? It says, "Lest he requite thee with a shrewd turn." Okay, now jumping back to, matter of fact, requite. I want to look at that word requite real quick. Let me see if I can get it in the Merriam-Webster. To make a suitable return to, for a benefit or service, or for an injury. Okay. Yeah. This somebody might compensate you, shrewdly, man. Okay, with malice. Okay, with shrewdness. Again, setting you up, man. Let me see. This 144 Brakate Yahweh Shai. Going back to Sirach. Yeah, that was the point on that. Okay, it says, "Open not thine heart to every man, lest he requite thee with a shrewd turn." Okay, and that's the nature of America today. That's why I bought out that article, because you got a lot of men out here. You got a lot of men out here like that, man. They got like real feminine spirits, extremely emotional. Not business or goal oriented at all, and things of that nature, man. Especially Jake, man, because us as a people, like we're depressed, man. Okay. And the scriptures say, "The man that is tender and delicate among you shall have his eye evil toward," you know what I'm saying, his brothers, his family, roughly paraphrasing, but all of those things. All right, that's actually a curse. This is why Jake is so bugged out today, because the curses is still on us. Some more heavier than others, but you get the point. So now I'm back in 6. I'm gonna jump down because I had read one earlier, and this whole thing is really heavy. Like the in between, but I just want to hit the points, man, through the spirit. Sirach 6. I'm gonna start at verse 7. It says, "If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him." Because, and that's one mistake. You know what I'm saying? Like, as humble as brothers is, that's one of the biggest mistakes that you could ever really make, man. Is crediting somebody way too fast, man. Like, oh, this brother's like real humble. Exalting them or holding them to a real high standard way too early and stuff like that, because you might unintentionally put a pride demon on them, man. That's not necessarily your fault, okay? Because it could just be the nature of that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could accidentally a pride demon might jump on that person. I'll say it like that. A pride demon can jump on that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you hold a brother to a high regard too early and stuff like that, man. That's why the scriptures say what? If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first. So you gotta try his faith, man. Especially when you in the truth, man. You gotta try a brother's faith, man. Because that's the most important thing to pleasing Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You gotta try his faith. You have to try his works. Okay? Is he putting out videos? All right, is he being brotherly? Is he giving tithes and offerings? You know what I'm saying? Hell, how does he do in the world? Is he stable? You know what I'm saying? So if they're not any of those things, man, it's like you gotta reanalyze, man. And with Jake is good at getting answers out of people, man. Like you really gotta know how to like understand the mind of a person, man. Examine everybody. Examine yourself first, but examine everybody, man. All right? Especially in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Verse 8, it says, "For some man is a friend for his own occasion, and he will not abide in the day of thy trouble." Yeah, remember what it said in Sirach? A brother's born for adversity, man. A friend for adversity. Roughly paraphrasing. Okay? It says, "For some man is a friend for his own occasion." So you might meet somebody who's only wanting the expectation of what you can provide for them. All right, what you can do for them. They don't really want to be your friend. They just kind of want something quick out of you, like a quick fix. It's kind of like when you deal with a woman carnally, man. You know what I'm saying? Like your jaws get all stiff and hard and stuff like that. Then you go pop somebody. You go deal with a woman, and then you leave her alone. You ghost her. You just leave her alone because you just wanted a quick fix, right? And now, you know what I'm saying, she's all emotional and she's all out of sorts and stuff like that because she may have really liked you. Okay? She might end up blowing up your phone and stuff like that. So that's how men deal with each other today. A lot of men today deal with each other like how they deal with women. I just want you for a quick fix. You only good enough for me to get drunk with. You only good enough for me to smoke with. And that's never a good thing, man. Okay, again, that's not the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Or you only might be there for, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to get some money out of you. Whatever the case is, man. It says, "And will not abide in the day of thy trouble." So I'm not gonna, well, first of all, I'm not just gonna have a fucking drinking partner, but I'm not gonna have somebody who I'm not gonna lean on somebody who I can't depend on, especially if I'm just, if I just got them around for occasion. Like, even if we involved in something, you know what I'm saying, like something minimal, man, something like, I don't know, maybe we play guitar or we draw, whatever the case is, and stuff like that. We're only friends for that occasion and stuff like that, man. Yeah, we on the same accord, but this isn't really somebody I would lean on in my time of trouble. Okay? Verse 9, it says, "And there is a friend who, being turned to enmity and strife, will discover thy reproach. Again, some friend is a companion at the table and will not continue in the day of thy affliction." Yeah, man. It's funny because it says some friend is their companion at the table. And, remember Judas Iscariot, okay? When Yahushua at the last supper, Yahushua said, one of you is going to betray me, man. And then everybody was just like, is it me, Lord? Is it me, Lord? Is it me? And stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, again, remember Judas Iscariot, because they was all eating together. But Judas still, it was, and this, look, it was written, it had to happen. Okay, it had to happen for Judas to betray Yahushua. All right, that was his lot. Okay, for an example to the world, of what happens when you go against the Lord, man. Judas committed suicide, And then you got certain Jake in the world act like this too, man. They might sit down and eat with you. They might party with you. They might come up to a group of friends and, you know what I'm saying, like have communion with you for the time, all right? But they're only there for that specific time. All right, and they're not going to continue in a day of affliction. All right, when you get getting your ass kicked financially, okay, emotionally, whatever the case is. Let me see. I think that was no. There's some more on that. Salaki, there's some more on that. Verse 11, it says, "But in thy prosperity he will be as thyself, and will be bold over thy servants. If thou be brought low, he will be against thee, and will hide himself from thy face. Separate thy, if thou be brought low, again, when you're going through hard times, he's not going to be around, okay? He will be against thee and will hide himself from thy face, man. Yeah, he don't even see you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever seen somebody you went to high school with that you don't rock with no more and stuff like that? The shit feel crazy because, y'all just walk right by each other. You might be like, hey, what's up? Or you literally might not say anything at all, okay? Verse 13, it says, "Separate thyself from thine enemies and take heed of thy friends." All right, so get away from, more importantly, if you call yourself a man of the Lord, get the hell away from the world, man. All right, we have no business with Jake in the world, man. Okay? Yeah, we might strike up conversation with Jake at a bar or something like that, or if you're going hiking or something like that, whatever the case is, or whatever, but we have no communion. Us being in the light, we have no communion with darkness, with ignorance. Okay? Verse 14, and I'm gonna end it here through the Spirit. It says, "A faithful friend is a strong defense, and he that have found such and one have found a treasure." Okay, so if you run into men of the Lord and stuff like that, you can count them. You know what I'm saying? Like, as you can count brothers as being a good friends, okay? Because, and this is why it's important to know the scriptures, man. Because the scriptures tell you, Yahushua said, you know what I'm saying? The men is gonna know, the people are gonna know who the men of the Lord are by the love that they have for one another, man. Okay, I think it was John 15 or something like that. John 13 or 15, Salakia, but. Yeah, man, you gonna know the men of the Lord by the love that they have for each other, all right, through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because that's the only way it's through, all right. So, I'm gonna close out. Call Haloim La Yahweh Shem Yahushai. I pray y'all brothers, Akim, Wak, Wathium, brothers and sisters, was edified through the Spirit, and Shalom.